everybody. Happy Friday. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's Friday already again. Today is June 5th, 2020, and you're going to hear the last interactive read aloud today. And after you do that, I want you to share the news with your family and talk about a couple of things. First thing I want you to talk about is describe one Savannah builder, and I want you to tell somebody in your family how this builder helps the Savannah. What do they build? What do they do? Then, this is a would you rather question. I want you to share the news with somebody in your family and have them share the news back to you. Would you rather have a dinosaur or a whale for a pet? All right, and I want you to tell them why. Okie dokie. I have a riddle for you today. So make sure you have your dry erase surface and your marker and your eraser. And I want you to listen to this riddle. How do we know the ocean is friendly? How do we know the ocean is friendly? Say it with me. How do we know the ocean is friendly? Let's skywrite it. Ready? How do we know the ocean is friendly? Dot. Okay, so here we go. Plan your lines. How do we Okay, check my lines with me. Here we go. And then you can keep working. Remember to hit pause when we're finished so that you can fill in all the sounds, word patterns, and memory bank words that you hear. How do we know the ocean is friendly? Okay, go ahead and hit pause. Get your work done. And then I want you to wake me back up and check these words. Ready? You're going to check memory bank word. How do we the Okay, and for word patterns, okay. Oh, and make sure you have a question mark there, right? These are what I want you to work on. Check 4, the right spelling. How do we the is. Okay, lots of memory bank words in there. These are no excuse words. We're not going to spell them wrong. So if you look on my board and you don't have them done the right way, go ahead and put them in the right way. Good. And now I want you to listen for the O pattern. This is the trickster, right? Ow and O, where you're going to hear O in the word no. And you're going to hear, remember this is another trickster, E or eh. This one is going to be eh in ocean. Eh, eh, eh. Okay? Go ahead and get that work done. And we'll get started on the secret message. All right, just like we've been doing lately, I'm going to write you out the secret message, and I'm going to show it to you for kids who want to go ahead and figure out what it says first before we do the decoding together. You can go ahead and hit pause after you see me show you the message, and you can go ahead and try and do it yourself. There might be some tricky words in here, but that's okay. I want you to try anyways. Because if we didn't try things just because they were gonna be tricky, would we ever get better at anything? Or would we ever be able to do anything that was really hard? Nope. All right, so this is a long one. Whew. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm going to leave this here. And if you want to, and you want to try and read it on your own and find the word patterns and find some memory bank words all on your own, go ahead and hit pause and get that work done. Okay? Good. First thing I'm going to do, since I've been looking at this, is circle the word patterns that I see. I'm going to use green today. I see this word pattern. I see this word pattern. I see this word pattern. And I see this word pattern. Right? Right now, I'm going to put a box around my memory bank words. And it looks like there are not very many. I think there's only one. And it's the one we know the best. What is that one? That's right. The. Good. All right. So the rest of this message is going to be kind of tricky. So I'm going to help you. All right. For some of these words, I want you to tell me the beginning sound. And I'll fill you in with the rest. And then we'll put it together. All right. So let's try that with the first word. You tell me the first sound. Oh, good. Ong. Put it together. Long. What's the word? Long. Good. Word pattern is oo or This is going to say ooh today. Try the first sound. Ooh, t, s. What's the word? Roots. What is it? Roots. Good. Go back to the beginning. Long roots. Now we're going to do sound by sound for this one because there's only one word pattern. Ready? Und, und, put it together. Under. Nice job. Long roots. Under. What do you think? It starts with a g. Under. Grr. What do you think? What could it be? Long roots under. Where do roots grow? Ground. Good. That's a great way to help you figure out words you don't know. Think about what they're talking about and what it could be. You guys are really good guessers, so this can help you. Long roots under ground. Nice job. Sound by sound. Olp. Put it together. Elp. Ready? Help. Good. Go back to the beginning. Long roots under ground. Help. You know that one. The word pattern word. Sound by sound. G. Put it together. Green. What's the word? Yes. Green. Nice job. Go back to the beginning. Long roots under ground. Help. The green grasses. Nice job. Green grasses. Sound by sound. G. At. Get. W. At. Water. Water. Is there a sound we can change that A to? Water. Water. Let's see. Do you think it's water? Could be. Let's check it. Long roots under ground help the green grasses get water. That makes sense because that's what roots do. They suck the water out from the ground after it rains or plants have been watered. Nice job reading that secret message today. All right. I have a fun story. It's another Janelle Cannon. Remember, Janelle Cannon is one of my favorite authors. She wrote Stella Luna. She wrote Verity the Snake. Remember, who did the crazy eights in the sky? Well, this one is about animals that live on the African savanna. And it's a story called Penduli. Get your whole body listening ready. The sun was low in the East African sky. The animals had been sleeping all through the hot afternoon, and now they began to stir. So they were having a nap, and now they're waking up. Penduli awoke before Mama Hyena, eager to explore. So can you tell what these kind of animals are? What did they just say? Hyenas, that's right. Don't go too far, Mama yawned. We must hunt soon. There has been so little to eat lately that we'll need all night to find enough to fill our bellies. Penduli promised to stay close to home and trotted away to see what she could find. As Penduli passed the water hole, she spied sleepy animals in the brush. She sniffed the air, which was rich with exquisite and mysterious smells. But something was not so quite exquisite or mysterious. It was the smell of a dog. Penduli's sharp ears picked up the soft pounding of pads on the dirt. She spotted a pack of wild dogs at play on a faraway ridge, and then they saw her. See the dogs on the ridge? The leader dashed towards Penduli. The others trailed behind and started yelping. Watch out, dog! It's a hyena! Just a shrimpy one, Dog scoffed, coming closer. Ooh, there's some bucket dipping happening in this story. If it didn't have all that stripy fur, those ears would make me think it was a baby elephant. The pack erupted into wheezing laughter and galloped away, tongues lolling. So tongues are hanging out of their mouths as they're teasing Penduli and running away. Penduli had never given a thought to what her ears looked like. Were they really so big? She let them fall flat against her head. Plip, plop. I can hardly hear now, Penduli thought, but she kept her ears down anyways. I wonder why Penduli has big ears. Do you think they help her with her hunting? A rumbling voice came from the scrub. Penduli whirled around. A lion. The little hyena puffed her mane up. Suddenly, she looked twice her size. She was sure that she looked mighty and fierce, but Lion just calmly looked her up and down. Then he leaned his old, scarred face near her and said, "The prickly fringe hardly looks very scary, young lady." Penduli's mane plopped as she hurried away. She had never given any thought to her coat. Was she really scraggly? Which means her fur didn't look healthy. Penduli circled back to the watering hole and waded into the pool. She let the water soak into her fur. She's not very happy about the way she looks because of what Lion and the dogs said, right? She figured that when the water ran off of her coat, it would lie flat. It wouldn't be prickly fringe. Zebra and two friends strolled over, their brown eyes glinting at the sight of the soggy little hyena. Penduli didn't like their laughing kind of look. She tried to lower herself deeper into the water and disappeared, but she was too late. They had already seen her. "If you're going to wear stripes," said the zebra, please work on how they look. They don't look very symmetrical, and they're not very clear. Good grooming and not soaking will take some of the unpleasant haziness out of your patterns, whined Zebra. Then the three tossed their heads and dipped their lips into the water and drank. Wow, these animals are not being very kind about how Penduli looks. Did Penduli choose the way she looks? No, but she's proud of her long ears. She's never thought about the way she looked being funny. Penduli splashed past the startled zebras and escaped into a quiet spot where her stripes really so disorderly. Didn't Mama Hyena always say that she was the most beautiful hyena ever? She rolled and rolled in the pale dust that stuck to her wet fur, and soon her soft stripes had vanished. I remember a story about an elephant who did something like that. Ears pinned and coat flattened, and a dusty, placid gray. Penduli wanted nothing more than to go home, hoping nobody else would notice her and talk about how she looked. I'm really in trouble now, she worried. I've been gone a long time, and Mama gets awfully cranky when she's hungry. Remember, in the beginning, Mama had said stay close because it was time to hunt. As she headed back to the rocky den, she saw Lion, Zebra, and Dog, along with all their rowdy pals, hanging around the waterhole. A few wildebeests were there, too, for an evening drink. My, it's busy here tonight, thought Penduli, edging away from the others. She didn't want to be noticed. No luck. The animals turned to see who was coming. Think about what Penduli looked like. Did she look the same as when they saw her before, or is she different? Penduli saw the looks on their faces and wondered what they were looking at. Look at those eyes. Look at the way the lion looks. A ghost! The animals screamed. An evil spirit is upon us. And they jumped up and ran. Where? Where? Cried Penduli as she raced behind them. Feet pounded and dust flew, and no one answered. So they're scared of the way she looks now. The terrified crowd tore through the thorny brush, over craggy stone, and horrified found themselves at a dead end in a small canyon. They screeched to a halt, huddling closely as they turned to face their worst fear, thinking Penduli was a ghost or an evil spirit. Dog was the first one to speak. Oh, great spirit, he howled. You've come for me, I know it, because I was not kind to a young hyena and made fun of her ears. All eyes stared at Penduli. Ah, thought Penduli, I'm the ghost they're talking about. I'd better get into character before they recognize me. Penduli is going to act like a ghost now and see what happens. Go on, dog, said Penduli in a slow, deep voice. The spirits want to know why you were so unkind to that hyena. Dog's voice got a little shaky. I don't know. I guess I was still mad at Fennec Fox because he called me a butterfly head. Oh, so someone was mean to Dog? So Dog was mean to Penduli? Is that okay? Lion joined in. Please spare us. I, too, have been very unkind, insulting the hyena's mane. But Vulture called my mane mangy. Penduli nodded sagely, like she was very wise, listening to all the animals confess. Zebra stomped her foot. Owl told me that my stripes were ugly. A tear rolled down her long face. Everyone was quiet. Penduli's brain started spinning as she tried to think of what a ghostly spirit might say. Of course, spirits always give jobs and want gifts, she thought. Let's see. Okay, I have an idea. Mama will love this. In order to make the bad spirits happy, you must find who hurt your feelings and make peace. Penduli called out with authority. And always leave a little bit of every one of your meals as a gift to the spirits. If you do this, I will never come back. She turned and glided away on her tiptoes, trying not to smile and giggle. Thank you, the creatures thanked her. We will do what you tell us. Once out of sight, Penduli raced home. There you are, cried Mama Hyena as Penduli galloped towards her. You look awful. What do you have all over your body? Penduli was so glad to be home again. It was worth getting into trouble. She didn't even mind the 5 baths that she had to take to get all the dirt out of her fur. In fact, it took all night to get Penduli looking like a beautiful hyena again. I was worried about you, said Mama. I went looking for you everywhere. Now that you're all straightened up, we have got to get out of here and find something to eat. It's already morning, and I'm sure you're starving as well. Penduli's stomach growled. That very morning, dog, lion, zebra searched far and wide and found the animals that had hurt their feelings. Fennec fox, vulture, and owl. We have come here on the order of the Great Spirit, Dog announced. We must find who were unkind to us. Fennec fox spoke up. I guess I was having a bad day. Serval cat said that I looked like a fuzzy bat without any wings. He nodded. So I made you feel bad, but I don't think your ears are silly. Vulture ducked his bald head. Marabou stork called me moonscape, so I got mad and made fun of lion. Oh my gosh, a lot of bucket dipping going on. What were they thinking? Owl moaned. Adder said my feathery stripes look more like scribbles. Let's go find those 3 and get to the bottom of this, said Dog. Remember that the Great Spirit told them they had to go and work out whoever was being unkind. The oddball crowd went searching and found Serval, Marabou, and Adder. We've come here in order of the Great Spirit, they declared. Uh-oh, I guess I'm in trouble for laughing at Owl's stripes, hissed Adder. Miss Zebra, do you remember when I said your stripes were dull? Mumbled Zebra. Marabou stepped forward on his stilt-like legs. Lion told me that the glare on my head from the sun hurt his eyes. I'm sorry, grumbled the big bald cat. Then Dog blurted out, Oh dear, Serval, please forgive me. Serval's amber eyes squinted at Dog. You mean for the time that you said the wind might pick me up by my giant ears and blow me away? Oh, there was a lot of unkindness today. Yep, Dog yipped. Who am I to be talking about your ears? He pranced about, flopping his big ears like wings of a butterfly. Serval burst out laughing, and everyone, including Dog, joined in the fun. So they talked it out, and now everybody's having a good time, right? Let's see what happens with Penduli and Mum. From that day on, things began to change for Penduli and her mother. Instead of spending hours hungrily scrounging for meager meals, they found little, delicious treats everywhere. Remember, Penduli had told them to leave a little bit of their meal for the Great Spirits. Look, Again, eggs, fish, fruit. Look at all these wonderful things, exclaimed Mama. As Penduli tasted a very sweet berry, she said, "The Great Spirit must be smiling down on us." Mama Hyena looked at her grinning daughter. "Wait a minute," she asked. "Did you have something to do with all these little bits of treats?" Laughing and feasting, Penduli told Mama the whole story. "You're not only the most beautiful hyena ever," said Mom, "but you're the smartest hyena, too." And that is the story of my friend Penduli. All right, you guys, I want you to go and have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you back here on Monday where we get to start the next and our last Jack and Annie adventure, Lions at Lunchtime. Have a great weekend. I love you so much. Goodbye for now.